A legend never truly dies. It changes, it grows, and it returns. This is the story of a name that once defined power, control, and balance. The name is NSX. In the world of performance cars, very few names have left a mark this deep. When this car first arrived, it changed everything around it. It was not just another fast car. It was a precise machine built with purpose. It carried a simple idea. A supercar can be powerful and easy to control. It was a new chapter in automotive history. The first NSX was born at a time when supercars were loud, hard to control, and made only for a few. But this car came from a place where engineering was about perfection. It was low, light, and built to give the driver confidence. It did not just rely on speed. It relied on balance, weight, and precision. It proved that a Japanese supercar could stand next to the best from Europe and the United States. It had a clean design, a strong engine, and a soul made for driving. People called it a driver's car. It gave a new meaning to performance. Over the years, the NSX became more than a car. It became a symbol of intelligent engineering. It was admired not just by fans, but also by other car makers. It showed how technology can make performance better, not more complicated. Every curve and line of the car had a purpose. It was built to move like water, smooth and fast. When people drove it, they felt connected to the road in a way that was simple and pure. That feeling became its identity. Years passed, and the world changed. The engines changed, the roads changed, and technology changed. But the name NSX never faded. In 2016, it returned in a new form. It came back not as a memory, but as a hybrid supercar. It used a mix of engine power and electric technology to create something faster, sharper, and smarter. It was built with care, using advanced systems to give the driver control like never before. It proved that the legend could live again in a modern world. The new NSX carried the same idea as the original. It was not built just to go fast. It was built to be balanced and intelligent. Its design was clean and focused. Its engine was powerful. Its hybrid system gave it instant response. It turned quietly, accelerated smoothly, and stopped with precision. People who drove it felt that same connection to the road. It was not just speed. It was trust between the car and the driver. But even legends have their final chapter. In 2022, the NSX reached the end of its road with the Type S. This was not just a final model. It was a farewell. Only a limited number of cars were made. Every unit was built with care. The world watched as this chapter closed. Fans shared their memories. Car lovers looked back at the journey. The Type S was faster, sharper, and more focused than any NSX before it. It was the best version of a legend. And when production stopped, it felt like the end of an era. Yet Acura never said it was the end of the story. They said the spirit of NSX would return. They said this was not goodbye. It was a pause before something new. The world of cars was changing. Electric power was becoming the new standard. Many wondered what the next NSX would look like. Would it still feel the same? Would it carry the same connection between driver and machine? Then small signs started to appear. Acura and Honda began talking about their future plans. They spoke about a new electric platform called the Zero Series. They said this platform would be thin, light, and fast. It would be built to make electric cars feel agile and alive. It was clear that something special was being prepared. Something that could bring the NSX spirit back in a new way. The idea was not to repeat the past. It was to build a car that respects it. The next chapter would not have a roaring engine. It would have silent power. It would not be heavy and rough. It would be smooth, clean, and fast. The shape of the car would be low and wide. Its body would be designed to cut through air like a blade. It would not just be about power. It would be about precision once again. Every early detail pointed to a car designed for the future. A car that carries no waste. A car built with smart materials to stay light. A car with sharp aerodynamics to stay fast. A car with a pure connection between driver and road. The headlights would glow quietly. The wheels would turn smoothly. The cabin would be focused only on driving. The sound of a roaring engine would be replaced by a clean, powerful electric hum. As the sun sets on the past, the future begins to rise. You can imagine the dark room. The lights are low. A thin line of white light falls on the floor. Then a pair of headlights turn on. They are not loud. They are quiet but sharp. The shape of the next NSX-type car starts to appear. It is not just another electric car. It carries the weight of a legacy on its shoulders. The moment feels heavy but exciting. It is not the end of NSX. It is the moment before its return. The name may change or it may not, but the spirit is still here. The engineering is still here. The purpose is still here. This is how legends move forward, not with noise, but with power and vision. This is the space between the past and the future, the final breath before something new begins. The old NSX taught the world what precision means. The hybrid NSX proved it could evolve. Now the electric NSX type will show that precision does not belong to one era. It can live again in a new form. The headlights glow brighter. The silence grows louder. The legend is not sleeping anymore. It is waking up slowly. This moment is not a goodbye. It is a bridge. A bridge that connects one time to another. A bridge that carries history across the future. The world is watching, waiting for what comes next. A name built on power, balance, and control is about to be reborn. The wind outside feels different. The lights inside feel warmer. The shape of the car is ready to take its first breath. The legend wakes again. The future is now standing at the door, quiet but strong. The time for guessing is ending. The shape of the next generation is here. The old sound of roaring engines is gone, replaced by something cleaner, sharper, and faster. The body is low, the surface is smooth, and the light touches every corner like it was made for it. It is not just a machine. It is a sign of where performance is going. The successor to the NSX will not shout. It will move with silence and power. It will not copy the past. It will respect it. This is what happens when a name is not just remembered, but rebuilt with purpose. The camera moves closer. The exterior shows its lines with clear confidence. The car sits low to the ground, wide and balanced. Every curve and every angle has a role. The front has a closed grille, something common for electric cars, but it is shaped with intent. It is not only about airflow, it is about identity. The lights are sharp like the edge of a blade. They do not flash wildly. They glow steadily. The air flows over the body like water on glass. The roof is smooth and light. The rear has a long red light bar that shines like a single clear signal. The surface is clean. There are no extra details, no distractions, only purpose. The designers focused on making the car light and stable. Electric cars often carry heavy battery packs, but this one is built on a platform made to stay thin. The goal is not just speed in a straight line. The goal is control, the same control that made the first NSX special. The wheels are wide and firm. The suspension is set low to make the car stay close to the road. Every part of the exterior is built to reduce resistance. It is made to move through the air without fighting it. That is how performance works when engineering leads the way. Inside, the feeling changes, but the purpose remains the same. The cockpit is clean, modern, and focused on the driver. There are no extra shapes or strange designs. The screen behind the steering wheel is simple and clear. The driving position is low and comfortable. The seat holds the driver in place like a glove. The steering wheel is small and shaped to make driving easier, not harder. The dashboard is smooth with no clutter. It is quiet inside, but the silence does not feel empty. It feels focused. When you sit in this car, you do not see hundreds of buttons. You see what you need. You see what makes driving direct. The cabin is built to make the driver feel like they are part of the car. The car is not a wall between the person and the road. It is a line that connects them. That is what NSX has always stood for. Under the surface, the future is working quietly. The engine of the past has been replaced with electric motors. These motors give instant power without delay. There is no gear shifting, no sound of pistons, no vibration of fuel burning. There is only smooth power. The car moves forward with a force that arrives the moment the driver touches the pedal. That is the strength of electric performance. There is no waiting. There is no lag. It happens now. This car uses power in a smart way. It does not waste it. It directs it where it is needed most. Torque vectoring helps the wheels respond exactly how they should. It keeps the car balanced in every corner. It turns with precision. It accelerates like a straight line drawn through the air. It stops with clean control. This is what happens when the focus is on how the car behaves, not just how much power it makes. Technology sits at the center of this car. It does not control the driver. It works with the driver. The systems adjust to road conditions. The car understands what kind of movement is needed. The active aerodynamics change as speed changes. The cooling adjusts to keep everything stable. Every part is connected through software. But this software is not here to create a wall between human and machine. It is here to make the experience clear, direct, and fast. The world is shifting fast toward electric mobility. Many cars are being built with speed in mind, but few are being built with feeling in mind. This car aims to keep that feeling alive. It may not make the sound of old engines, but it carries the same idea of precision and control. That is why this is more than just a new car. It is a return of a legend in a modern language. The name might change, but the core will not. The symbol of NSX has always been more than letters on a badge. It has always meant a connection between man and machine. The original model showed that supercars could be kind to their drivers. The second generation proved that technology and performance could live together. And now, this electric version is here to prove that the future can carry the same feeling, even if the shape of the power has changed. As the car sits under the lights, it does not shout. It stands with quiet strength. The front lights glow steadily. The reflection on the floor looks like the past meeting the future. The smooth shape shows what is coming. This is not an empty promise. This is the result of years of planning, a future where speed and balance can live together once more. When the car begins to move, there is no roar. There is a clean sound of air moving aside. The wheels turn smoothly. The lights follow the shape of the road. The car slides through the night without leaving smoke, without shaking the air. It shows that power can exist without noise. It shows that performance can evolve without losing its meaning. This is the closing chapter of one story and the opening of another. The NSX of the past gave us the meaning of precision. The hybrid NSX gave us the meaning of evolution. Now, this electric supercar is giving us the meaning of transformation. It shows that a legend does not end. It simply takes a new form. Some may miss the sound of the old engines. Some may hold on to the past. But progress does not erase what came before. It carries it forward. The same way the first NSX set a standard, this new electric version will set a new one. It is not just about performance. It is about showing what driving can be in a changing world. As the car speeds into the distance, the rear light bar glows like a single red line cutting through the dark. It is clean, simple, and powerful. The road ahead is clear. This is where the legend goes next. No more looking back, only moving forward with quiet confidence. The old sound of the past fades away, but the spirit remains strong. The story of NSX does not end with an engine. It does not end with a farewell. It continues with silence, speed, and control. It is not a memory anymore. It is a living future. The car disappears into the night, leaving only the soft sound of the wind behind. The headlights fade into the darkness. The screen goes black. A simple message appears. If you enjoyed this story of the NSX and want to see more journeys like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. The future has just started, and many more legends are waiting to rise again.